Positive news from Eli Lilly about treatment. So this is about vaccines, more efficacious treatments, as well as more prolific testing. And then the last part, which is really important as well, that the market cannot ignore, is fiscal stimulus. And so one thing that we're keeping a close eye on is really the fact that we got this positive news on a vaccine, on more efficacious treatment. We still need the fiscal stimulus to bridge the gap.
And clearly Fido wants some stimulus there, as we can hear. Lisa, a lot has to happen between now and that 2021 timeframe that Kristen laid out there. I'm curious what you think happens to the small business outlook between now and then. Goldman Sachs actually has been canvassing hundreds of small businesses since this spring and just put out some numbers this morning showing just 60% of respondents believe that they will definitively survive to see another day after the pandemic. And you can see that that's worse than April. In April, 68% of those small businesses thought that they would make it. So clearly the outlook is dimming on Main Street. Where can these businesses look for help? What happens to the economy if they can't get it?
Yeah, so look, our perspective is that this all comes down to fiscal stimulus for the small businesses. And it's really unfortunate that while we have some clarity on the election, we don't have clarity about the timing or size of what a fiscal stimulus bill will look like. And the unfortunate part is that it does seem like people in Washington continue to be consumed by politics. And that may be the case, during this lame duck session, as opposed to focusing on the economy and focusing on the people of the United States. And that's an unfortunate thing. Now, ultimately, we do think that it's a pause and not a loss, but the people who will feel it the most will be, the small businesses. So, we're hopeful that ultimately we do get that stimulus by January at the latest. But that is, I think, the single biggest question for markets right now is size and timing of fiscal.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.